Oops. L1. L2. So that's going to be your neutrals right there. So ladder's not the wiring diagram, right? So we all know that, but it'll help you develop that ladder diagram. So our L1 is going to be our ungrounded power or the hot conductor. So when you're looking at your power, you've got your hot, neutral, and ground. Right now we're just working on the ungrounded and the grounded conductor. So it shows you wire by wire. Bless you. The power coming from your start is going into your stop button. So this first wire that you've got is going to be that wire right here. L1 power into stop. Now, when you guys did this, is the normally closed set this set over here on the furthest right?
Yeah.
It's the closed ones? Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I'm going to keep those separated. That means those normally closed terminals are those normally closed terminals right there, and then that's the open set, which would mean that would be your open set. So I like to come out of my stop into my start, wire 2, but the wire that's coming into my start also in open start to in open jog. That's going to be my third wire. So I know I'm coming out of the stop, normally closed, in to the jog open, or to the start open, and the jog. So I got to slide this wire in right here. I'm going to twist it. Slide it in. I want to make sure that it's good. Okay, that one's tight, and now it's going to go into my start right here. And I'm going to have a little jumper, in of start open, in of jog open. So I need a little itty bitty jumper. Oh, that's okay, we'll get it. This one will be perfect. Sometimes if they're all crumpled up, it makes it harder to terminate on these little terminals. So I just kind of twist them, twist these together. See how this one's a different length? I'm going to give myself a little bit more there. I'm going to twist these two together a little bit. And now I'm going to slide them. I'm going to make sure this is open all the way so that I have no trouble sliding it in. Okay. Oops, see how that one came out? Not good. So we're just going to do it again.
So you're bringing are you bringing another wire down?
Oh, like what you're. Yeah. Then you know how much fuel they consume, yeah?
Okay.
Lower.
That's still not tight.
No, I love it.
Now I'm twisting it really hard. That's tight. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't have to be that crazy tight. Okay. Now I got it into my start, or now I got to go into my jog open. So I need another little jumper. Same thing right here. Get a little bit more wire. Twist these together. I'm sure this is all opened up. It's tight. Okay. Now we got to go in of jog open to the end of the jog closed. Fourth wire. This is where this one's going to stop at. Okay, twist the end of it. Okay, so I came into the jog close. Now I got to go out of the jog close. These are the contacts. So as you're learning it, it could be on our base. This could be a 1 and a 4 or an 8 and a 5. Now for me, I always like to use 1 and 4 at the beginning, and then I could always use the others at the back side. So now I know I need, so look at, that's to number 1. That's number 1, out of the jog normally closed. Out of jog normally closed, number 1. Perfect. So I'm going to see if I can slide this one in here without stripping it again. Okay, it went right up. Okay, so now it's coming out of jog closed in to my number 1. So because I identified it ahead of time, I know I got to come out number 4, and I have to go to my relay. I do 1 and 3 because those are normally open. So out of number 4 into number 1. Out of number 4 in to number 1. Okay. And then you could write out of number 4 into number 1. Now I've got everything that's before the opens taken care of. So there's open, open, open. That's it. So now what I'm going to do is, what's the purpose of the jog or the start button's open? It's to energize the coil. So I'm going to say I'm going out of my start button open to my control relay. Because on our coils, the coils are 2 and 7, I like to use 2 for my neutrals, and then it's just because of L2 is always on the right on the ladder. So out of start to the number 7 on my control relay. So this would be our start button right here, right? So out of start to the control relay. So if this is our timer, because it's using the normally closed, that leaves that has to be the relay. So I'm going to cut this in, make it a little bit easier to terminate. That should work on that side. Twist it. Make sure that this one's open. And then because I'm going to have 2 wires in here, I'm going to stick 2 in the screw. Because although it leaves the open of the start to the coil, the jog open is also going to make it to the coil. So I'm going to put this little jumper in right here too. That was wire 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to have my wire that's going up to my coil from my start right here. Might as well just do this one. Okay, so there's that one. And see, I'm going to have to add one right here. But we'll do that next. This one's going to go into your start. Specifically the open. So we twist them together. So I'm just opening up the terminals. Slide them in. Make sure they go all the way in. Make sure it's tight. So I'm gonna make sure that it's not gonna come out. It's pretty tight, tight, tight. So number 8, the out open of jog to the out open of start. So here's my little one that goes to the open of the jog. So this is our open, you guys said. So that leaves just that one screw right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to follow it.
Okay.
Do I think you're finding it? Maybe, but maybe. I don't know, asking you to do it. I'm trying to see
Okay. So I'm going to keep them separated so you guys can still see it easier. Okay, I got to go 7 of the control relay to the 7 of my timer. So wire 9. So coil to coil. Yeah, they're not enough. These ones are good. So I'm coil of relay right there. Make sure it's tight. To the coil of my timer. And then now I noticed I haven't hit my 3 yet, so now I gotta add a second wire. This would be my memory seal right here, wire 10. So a coil of timer to the number 3 for my memory seal. So I need one little here will be perfect. So I identified number 3 on my relay. Boom. That one goes in right there. Okay. And it's got to get to my memory seal to my coil of my timer, which is right here. If you've only got, 3 wires, 3 little conductors. Okay. This one here. I gotta quit drinking so much coffee. Oh, it's shaky. Okay. And then now, notice we got the neutral, so we just gotta go neutral to neutral. That would be your L2 right here. This wire is this one. And then we gotta do this one. Okay, and this one is right here.
Yeah, so I was going to bring it from here to one time. It says to actually jump from your timer to your for that first 2 steps, right? So
okay. There we go. So because you got the little camera rolling, let's go wire by wire. Power into stop. That's wire 1 right there. Out of stop. So out of stop closed, into start open. Out of stop closed, into start open. In of start open, in of jog open. That's this one. In of start open, in of jog open. In of jog open to in of jog close. That's this one. Number 4, in of jog open, in of jog closed. Out of jog closed to number 1 in my timer. That's this wire right here. Out of jog closed, 1 on my timer. Out 4 of my timer to 1 on my control relay. That's that wire right there. And then now I always jump back to the top. Out of start open to my coil. Out of start open to my coil. I've got coil to coil right there. I've got out of jog open to to the out of start open, that would be this wire right here. And then you've got your memory seal from the timer coil to number 3, memory seal, timer coil to number 3. So now you can put your parts in. Make sure this is 120 coil. Yep. Turn it on. So since we are not using lights, all we can really go off is this. So jog button disables the memory. So the jog is only working because it's energizing the coil right here, disabling the memory circuit. So when we push our start, it's on. It's on, timer timing. It's in 0.15 of a minute. So we gotta give it a second, it shuts off. If you hold the stop button, nothing can get past that point, so nothing can possibly work. So there's your start. Do you want to add any questions?